Hey, this is Jason at Poplar Springs Repair. Today I was going to show you this American Autowire wiring harness. We are a dealer for American Autowire, and we sell and use these harnesses in projects we build. So this is a harness for a 1969 through 72 C-10 truck. This is a classic update harness. These differ from a factory harness in that they have upgraded fuse block, and they are longer lengths. And so this harness would be ideal for if you were building a retro rod or a hot rod and you had added circuits or other things. So I'll show you some of those as details as we go through this kit. So this kit, it'll have instructions, some warnings. It has a template for cutting a hole in the firewall. So if you had a new cab and it didn't have the hole, that's a template for the fuse block to go through. And then we have instructions, recommended tools and practices, and a wiring diagram of the harness itself. So in these kits, you'll receive a dash harness. This dash harness has a upgraded fuse block. And you can see the fuse block there. It uses a blade style fuse. It also has additional circuits in it that you can utilize to power any type of 12-volt accessory you may have added to the truck. It could be power seats, a fuel pump, it could be air conditioning or EFI computer. So they're already pre-wired into the fuse block and fused, and then this also has additional length in it so that you can route it in any kind of manner you like through the dash. We have an engine harness. The engine harness has the firewall connector pre-terminated, and then it has an extra length of wire so that you may route these any way you choose. Now this harness is not an electronic fuel injection harness. This would just be the main harness that the truck would need to operate. Here we have a instrument cluster harness. This instrument cluster harness would be the harness if you would use if you were running a stock style instrument cluster. We have a front light kit. The front light kit also it's pre-terminated for the firewall connector, and then it has additional length in it, and then you'd have to terminate the ends yourself at the actual lights. The harness itself is extra long so that you could route it through the fender well and hide it, or you could run it in a stock location and just cut off the extra. This is the tail light section, or the rear body section of the kit. It has your tail light connectors, brake lights, reverse lights, and a license plate light. We have a bag of terminals that you would use to terminate the ends in the kit that are not pre-terminated. We have courtesy lamps for underdash courtesy lamps that's added into this kit. I know a lot of these early trucks did not have that as an option. Here we have a vehicle speed sensor, or a VSS wiring module. You would use this if you had a late model overdrive transmission that didn't have a speedometer cable, or if you were running a digital speedometer, you could use this to wire those together. These kits also come with a new high-low beam switch. They come with a new headlight switch, and they come with a new ignition switch. All these components are new, and they're rated for higher amps than the factory components. So we have a bag of fuses, relays, or one relay and flashers for the fuse block. Here we have a new ignition key tumbler for the ignition switch, and these keys are neat because they're stamped like the factory original GM keys. You could use that in that new ignition switch, or if you were partial to your original key and tumbler, you could install that from your old switch into this new switch. Lastly, we have a battery wiring kit, or alternator wiring kit. It has a fuse block in it that holds 2 mega fuses so that you can isolate your circuit to protect the battery and the other electrical components. So these kits are the kits we use. We sell these. We stock these kits for 67 through 72s, and we also stock them for square body C10s. If you'd like to purchase one of these kits, we'd really appreciate it if you'd give us a chance to sell you that. And then also we install them too. So if it was something that I know a lot of people don't like to do wiring, but I really do. So if you would like to have that done, we'd be happy to do it for you. We appreciate it.